Welcome back to my channel, Worth Old Coins. Today is best, top 4 coins, one you want to miss. We're diving into the world of America coins. Please don't skip this video. So let's get it started. Top 1. The 1971 United States 5 cent. 1971 United States 5 cent coin, Jefferson nickel. What is the 1971 Jefferson nickel? The 1971 5 cent coin is a Jefferson nickel, a coin used in the United States since 1938. This series honors Thomas Jefferson, a founding father and third U.S. president, and features his home Monticello on the reverse. Though 1971 was not a commemorative year, the coin is part of one of America's longest-running and most iconic coin designs. Historical background of the Jefferson nickel series: introduced, 1938 replaced, the Buffalo Indian head, nickel designer, Felix Schlag. Winner of a public competition created to honor Thomas Jefferson and to refresh U.S. coin design. The design remained almost entirely unchanged until 2004. Coin design details obverse, front image, portrait of Thomas Jefferson, facing left. Designer: Felix Schlag, In God We Trust, Liberty. The year: 1971 reverse. Back image: Monticello, Jefferson's home in Virginia. E pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents, United States of America. Coin specifications, property value denomination. 5 cents, nickel, composition 75% copper, 25% nickel, weight 5.00 grams. Diameter 21.2 mm, edge plane, smooth, mintage and mint marks. 1971. The 1971 nickel was struck at 3 U.S. mint locations. Mint location, mint mark, mintage, Philadelphia, none. 38,102,000 Denver, D 316 to 144,000 San Francisco S, proofs, 3,220, 733, proof only. Mint mark location. On the reverse, to the right of Monticello. Philadelphia nickels have no mint mark. Denver coins have a D. San Francisco only made proof coins, with a shiny mirror-like finish and an S mint mark. The U.S. in 1971. Historical context. The Vietnam War and domestic unrest continued. The U.S. officially abandoned. The gold standard under President Nixon. Coin collecting was growing due to rising interest and previous silver coin discontinuations. Silver was removed from dimes and quarters in 1965. There were no special commemorative nickels made in 1971. The design was standard. Collector value and interest-circulated coins. Most 1971 nickels are common and worth only face value, 5 cents. Uncirculated coins mint state, MS. 6065, worth 0.25 to 2 high-grade coins with full steps. Well-struck Monticello steps can fetch $10 to $50 or more. Proof coins struck in San Francisco for collectors usually have a mirror-like surface. Value: 1.5, more for perfect condition, PR 6970. Error coins, some rare 1971. Nickels are worth significantly more due to minting errors, such as double die obverse or reverse off-center strike. Clipped plancher die cracks. Error coins can be worth 10,500 plazers depending on rarity and condition. Later design changes. In 2004-2005, the U.S. Mint issued the Westward Journey nickel series, temporarily replacing the Monticello design. In 2006, Jefferson's portrait was changed to a forward-facing design, and Monticello returned to the reverse. So, the 1971 nickel is part of the original classic Jefferson design used from 1938 to 2003. Summary: 1971. Jefferson nickel at a glance. Feature details. Coin name: Jefferson nickel. Year: 1971. Denomination: 5 cents. Obverse: Thomas Jefferson by Felix Schlag. Reverse: Monticello mints, Philadelphia, no mark, Denver. D. San Francisco. S. Composition: 75% copper, 25% nickel, weight 5.00 grams, edge. plain circulated value, 0.05 uncirculated value, up to 2 plus full steps, value, 10, 50 plus proof value, 1 to 5 plus rare errors, up to 500 plus. Top 2, the 1976 Jefferson nickel, its design, mintage, historical context, and related details. Overview. What is a 1976 5-cent coin, Jefferson nickel? The 1976 5-cent coin from the United States is a Jefferson nickel, part of a long-running series that began in 1938. It features Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, on the obverse, front, and Monticello, his Virginia home, on the reverse, back. Despite 1976 being the U.S. bicentennial, 200 years of American independence, the nickel was not redesigned like the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins were. The nickel retained its standard design. Design details: obverse, front, portrait, Thomas Jefferson, designer, Felix Schlag, In God We Trust, Liberty, the year. 1976 reverse, back, image, Monticello, Jefferson's home. Designer, Felix Schlag. Pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents, United States of America. Historical context of 1976 bicentennial year. 1976 marked the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. The U.S. Mint issued special designs for the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins, but not for the penny, nickel, or dime. Economic context. Inflation and economic shifts in the mid-1970s led to increased public interest in coin values and precious metals. Nickel composition, 75%. Copper 25% nickel weight, 5.0 grams, mint marks and mintage. The 1976 Jefferson nickel was minted in 3 locations. Mint mark location mintage, Nunn, Philadelphia, 585,987,424D, Denver, 563,964,147S, San Francisco, proof only, 4,149,730, mint mark location. To the right of Monticello on the reverse. Proof coins, from San Francisco, were made with extra care for collectors and usually feature a mirror-like finish. Collector. Value. Most circulated 1976 nickels are only worth face value, 5 cents. Uncirculated. Coins or proof coins can be worth more. S65, mint state, around $0.50 to 2 proof versions, with S mint mark, $1 to 5 plus, depending on quality errors or rare die varieties, can be worth significantly more, such as off-center strikes, double dies full steps designation on Monticello, sharp strike. Legacy and long-term significance. The Jefferson nickel is one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history, 1938-2003. Felix Schlag's design was selected in a national competition. The coin represents a transitional era in American numismatics, between the silver coin era, ended 1964, and the modern clad coinage. Fun facts. The bicentennial led to massive coin production due to coin hoarding. Thomas Jefferson personally designed Monticello. In 2004-2006, the Westward Journey nickel series temporarily replaced the Monticello design with new reverses honoring the Lewis and Clark expedition. Top 3, the 1970 United States 5-cent coin, Jefferson nickel. What is the 1970 Jefferson nickel? The 1970 5-cent coin is part of the Jefferson nickel series, a coin that has been minted since 1938. It features Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, and his famous home, Monticello. Though 1970 was not a major anniversary year, the coin is still part of a historically important series in U.S. coinage. Background: the Jefferson nickel series introduced 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designer: Felix Schlag, who won a national competition, Purpose, to honor Thomas Jefferson, author of the Declaration of Independence and key American founder. The design stayed mostly the same from 1938-2003 design details: obverse, front, Portrait, Thomas Jefferson designer Felix Schlag. In God We Trust Liberty, the year 1970 reverse. Back image. Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. A pluribus unum. Latin for out of many, one. Monticello 5 cents. United States of America. Coin specifications. Feature value denomination. 5 cents. Nickel, metal. 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight 5.0 grams. Diameter 21.2 millimeter edge plane, smooth. Mints and mint marks, 1970. The 1970 nickel was struck at 3 mints, mint location mint mark, mintage Philadelphia. None 238,000 785,000, Denver D 515 485,380, San Francisco S 2006 30 2008 10. Proof coins only. Philadelphia coins have no mint mark. Denver coins have a D mark on the reverse, right of Monticello. San Francisco coins have an S and were made as proofs only for collectors. Historical context. The year 1970. The Vietnam War and civil rights movements were still major national issues. The U.S. was adjusting to economic shifts and inflation. There were no special commemorative designs in 1970 for nickels or other small denominations. Coin collecting was becoming more popular in the U.S., especially after silver was removed from dimes and quarters in 1965. Value and collectability circulated coins worn from everyday use, usually worth face value, 5 cents. Uncirculated coins can be worth $0.25 to $2 depending on condition-proof coins from San Francisco, worth $1 to $5 full. Steps variety. Coins with sharply struck steps on Monticello may be worth $10-100 in high-grade errors and rare varieties, possible higher value. Double die, obverse, os reverse off-center strikes clipped planchets. These errors can be worth $10-500, depending on type and visibility. Legacy and importance. The Jefferson nickel represents one of the longest-running U.S. coin designs. It honors a founding father who played a critical role in U.S. democracy, expansion, Louisiana Purchase, and architecture. Although 1970 is not a particularly rare year, these coins are still popular with collectors because they're part of a long and continuous series. Some contain collectible errors. They represent a consistent U.S. design aesthetic of the 20th century. Summary table, 1970. Jefferson nickel attribute, detail coin, type Jefferson nickel year, 1970 face, value 5 cents metal composition, 75% copper, 25% nickel designer, Felix Schlag weight, 5.0 grams, diameter 21.2 mm edge, plain obverse image, Thomas Jefferson reverse image, Monticello mints Philadelphia, no mark, Denver, D, San Francisco, S, estimated value, 005, 2, circulated, uncirculated. More for proofs or errors. Top 4, the 1984 United States 5-cent coin, Jefferson nickel, full history. What is the 1984 Jefferson nickel? The 1984 5-cent coin is a Jefferson nickel, part of a long-standing U.S. coin series that began in 1938 and still exists today, with modifications. It features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, and his home, Monticello. Historical background of the Jefferson nickel series, first issued, 1938 replaced, the Buffalo, Indian head, nickel designer, Felix Schlag, winner of a design competition. Purpose: to honor Thomas Jefferson for his role in U.S. history as a statesman, author of the Declaration of Independence, and founder of the University of Virginia. The original Jefferson design was used from 1938 to 2003 before a redesign in 2004-2006. Design details obverse, front portrait, Thomas Jefferson, facing left designer, Felix Schlag, in God We Trust Liberty, the year 1984 reverse, back image, Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, a pluribus unum. Latin, out of many, one. Monticello, 5 cents. United States of I, America composition and physical specs property value denomination. 5 cents composition, 75% copper, 25% nickel core pure copper weight, 5.0 grams diameter, 21.2 millimeter thickness, 1.95 millimeter edge, plain, no reading, mints and mint marks, 1984. The 1984 Jefferson nickel was struck at 3 U.S. mints. Mint location: Mint mark Mintage, Philadelphia, no mark, 676 Saxo 43,000 Denver, D546 483,000, San Francisco S 3,000 Zos 65 have 110, proof only, mint mark location. On the obverse, front, to the right of Jefferson's portrait, just below Liberty. Philadelphia coins in 1984 had no mint mark, before P was introduced on nickels in 1980s, but skipped for 1984. Denver coins have a D. San Francisco coins are proofs made for collectors and have an S. the U.S. in 1984. Historical context: Ronald Reagan was president. The Cold War was ongoing. The economy was recovering from inflation and recession of the early 1980s. The Jefferson nickel remained an unchanged, stable part of everyday American currency. The coin wasn't redesigned or commemorated. It followed the long-standing standard design, value, and collectability of 1984. Jefferson nickels circulated coins common. Most are only worth face value, 5 cents. Uncirculated coins in mint state, MS-60 to MS-65 plus, worth 0.25 to 2 high-grade coins with full steps on Monticello, can be worth $10 to $50 or more. Proof coins, San Francisco S. Special mirror-like finish for collectors. Value, $1 to 5 plus, depending on grade, e.g. PR68, PR70, error coins rare. Minting errors from 1984 may increase value. Double dies off-center strikes die cracks or cuds clipped planchets. These may be worth $10 to several $100s. Depending on the error and condition. Later design changes, post-1984. In 2004-2005, the Mint issued the Westward Journey Nickel Series to commemorate the Lewis and Clark expedition and Louisiana Purchase. In 2006, the obverse was redesigned with a forward-facing portrait of Jefferson by Jamie Franke. Monticello returned to the reverse. So the 1984 nickel remains part of the original Jefferson nickel design era, 1938-2003. Summary table, 1984. Jefferson nickel coin name. Jefferson nickel year, 1984 obverse, Thomas Jefferson. Left profile. Reverse Monticello, Jefferson's home, designer Felix Schlag metal composition, 75% copper, 25% nickel weight, 5.00 grams. Diameter 21.2 millimeter edge, plain mints. Philadelphia, no mark. Denver, D. San Francisco, S. Proof. Circulated value, 0.05, face value. Uncirculated value, 0.25, 2 plus proof value, 1 to 5 plus, full steps. Value, 10, 50, Oz error coin, value, 10, 500 plus. Varies by type. Want a value check? If you have a 1984 nickel and want help identifying the mint market's condition, whether it's worth more than face value. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.